Hello viewers, welcome to Everything Happens channel. Today, Kerala Chief Minister V.D. SATHISHEN inaugurated Vizhijam ports, export and import, Exim inaugurations. Now only the Vizhijam seaport became the international seaport, which is now can do export as well as import and transshipment also. The transshipment means the container which is coming by smaller feeder vessels and then exporting to many countries with mother vessels. The international seaport Vizhijam is a major port of India. By any ships, bigger mother ship can come and go at any time. It is artificially made in the sea only. It is very near to the international sea route, only 10 nautical miles, very close to the Arabian Sea and the sea route. That will help the international trade in major way in the export as well as in the import for the India as well as other neighboring countries for the trade. This very big mothership can come and uh, load the cargo and discharge the cargo, and the entrepreneurs and the businessmen can very directly can do the export to the European ports as well as USA or any other bigger ports. Bigger ports, it will be very profitable to the company, and the time is money. The time management will be better, and the smaller ship, then bigger ship, then smaller ship, like that. Transshipment is not required. It can do the direct export and the import business. This will be the now only the Vizhijam port is become international main seaport. This is a good achievement. Now the Chief Minister of Kerala is saying that the last 10 years, the progress of this Vizhijam port for the export and import business, connecting roads, link roads, and the infrastructure development are very slow. It is like a tortoise movement. Nothing was happening. That is the reason. But the new government, the VDS government, were taking very much interest in this Samudra Mission project, that is connecting the port as well as the canals, internal canals and the ports, small ports are developing, and developed ports are connecting together and doing the progress of development via sea as well as the canals, rivers, and river tourism also, and river cargo movement also will be rapid growth of government's revenue and business. That is what the aim of Samudra Mission. That is the new government's one of the sea port export import, and attracting the tourists by terminals, by passenger terminals, as well as export import business, cruise change, bunkering facilities, recreation facilities, like that. All will together integrate and do better for the country, better for the state. That's why the government is aiming to do that. We can think about what are the particulars of this Vizhijam International Seaport. The Vizhijam International Seaport is one of the depth-wise, the greater depth, that is that means the big ship can enter and go and enter and leave at any time from the port. That is one of the big achievements of this port. Many few ports only like this 22-meter or more depth available in the berth. That is very few ports only in the world, because this port is built itself in the sea only. So the greater depth that is benefiting the big mothership or small ship or passenger ship or any warships or any ships can enter and leave at any time, 24 hours into 24 into 7 in the port. That is the one of the major things. The second thing is that this Vizhijam International Seaport is very close to the international sea route, that is to Europe as to or in the East countries or any countries. That is the one major advantage. So the bunkering facilities, the and crew change and tourism industry all will help this port, and the near big port like Colombo and all is far, and depth wise also not this much helpful. That is the one of the another good reason for Vizhijam International Seaport become going to be very famous and very profit making port. The other factor is that this port is operated by the private company, that is Adani Port Limited. This will very fast. This will help with the faster operations, and it is not like a trade union or any government port like that. Any union problem or any strike and like that, nothing will much affect in the private concerns. So the ultimately the speedy operations, time is money, that will happen, that will already happening in the port, that will help the port to be grow bigger and bigger and more helpful for trading, export, import, bunkering, crew change, like that. Many facilities what is happening in the main port, that slowly very big port city will develop, and it will help the Kerala as well as India for contribute to bring so much of foreign revenues to the country. That is the another advantage of this factor. The next thing is so much of business companies will organize in the surrounding areas, surveys, exporting, importing, and connected to the container yard, and so much of growth will happen in surrounding areas, and so much of will job will start, and people will get a job, and it will help the state. The major factor will be the internal and external tourism will increase. People will come to see the bigger port, and all this from the internal tourism as well as the external tourism. So much of passenger ships, bigger ships, and cruise ships all can come and berth at any time and leave at any time. That will be very great advantage for the tourist and the tourist operating passenger cruise vessels and all in any time. The development of tourism and the tourism revenue, and that tourism will develop. That is the main business of the world is the tourism only. That is why many countries are surviving. So the Vizhijam will contribute to the very big way to the tourism development of the state as well as in the country. That will grow the business sector all over the state and the India. That will be the another factor. Anyway, the government is taking keen interest, and this is a ultra modern port. Everything is controlled by from the room only, the cranes as well as the very highly sophisticated equipments, and ultra modern port. This much facilities don't have many of the ports, many of the ports in the world, and all are running by in the previous methods and the local methods and all. But this is ultra modern technological port, and the movement of cargoes, containers, export, import, and everything will be faster, and so much of clearing agents also will be grow, and export import will be very faster, and it became one of the biggest and major port of India or in Asia in a future time that will happen. So the government is taking interest, and we must have to remember Mr. Ummanjandi, the previous Chief Minister of Kerala, his vision and his initiative. We have to be appreciated, and this sport must be named in the name of Mr. Ummanjandi International Vizhijam Seaport, or like that. That will be a very, we must be thankful to personally to that simple man, the Mr. Manjandi. Thank you very much. I'm Captain Grandmaster Shaji Matthew. Like, comment, and share. Thank you.